Hello there, friends. There are two things I kind of want to talk about in this little video today. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is plants. I just kind of want to show off my plants. The second thing is that I want to talk about a couple of my dream fish tanks. Fish tanks that if I had the money right this second, right now to get, I absolutely would. And I will explain why for each and every one of them. Please ignore my very messy background of my desk, but I wanted to show you my little fairy garden that my grandmother got me, and I love it a lot. So there's a couple of these plants, I'm still trying to identify them, and there's moss, and honestly, this is just a cute little setup. I mean, look at the cute little castle and the little shells. It's so cute. Honestly, I love it. Still working on identifying the plants. If you know what these plants are, please let me know in the comments. Next, I would like to show off this adorable little money plant. It's supposed to bring prosperity and, you know, good fortune. Look at how adorable it is. It's so cute. And my friend gave it to me. And I absolutely love this little guy, and I can't wait to take good care of it. Like all of my plants. So thank you, my darling friend. Next are my two tiniest plants, or rather the plants that are in the tiniest pots. This is a Jade Succulent. I've actually had this one for quite a while. This plant honestly thrives on neglect, and I don't know how it's still alive. It's tilted because I need to fix it because it kind of got uprooted in my travels. This is another plant that my friend gave me, and it's actually propagating. It's so cute, and I named this little one Stuart. This little friend here is my Succulent Terrarium that I made with a friend. I have a couple different succulents in here, including a lithope, looks like little brains, some real crystals. I put some sand in there. As you can see, there's all kinds of just different succulents in here. I feel kind of bad because like I didn't have it in good light for a period of time, so these poor guys are kind of reaching for the sun. But now that they're in the window, they should be good. And honestly, I love them so much. And now it's time to talk about fish tanks. I've picked like 2 or 3 maybe that I absolutely just, if I had my very own place right this second, these would be the tanks I would be getting. This is the Marine Land 5-gallon tank. As you can see, I just took a screenshot from a little Google search, but it's primarily around, I've seen price ranges from around $50 to $63. And this tank is obviously 5 gallons. And the thing about this tank is that it's slimmer and a little bit taller. So I think it would be perfect for my dorm room because I know exactly where I would put it. And it would be taller, but it would be slimmer. So there'd be a little bit more surface space, if you know what I mean. And I think it would be perfect for my betta fish and my snails. And if I could get this tank right now, this would be the perfect 100% 5-gallon fish tank. It's not as wide as other fish tanks, so it would not be as bulky and difficult for me to carry. So yeah, I really want this fish tank. This is the other fish tank that I would absolutely just love to have. I've walked into the pet store and I've seen it on the shelf and I've passed it so many times and I've stopped and had to debate with myself about getting it. Now it is only a 3-gallon tank and it's split. It says it's for bettas, but I probably would not use this tank for betta fish. I would actually get some nano fish like guppies or small tetras or danios, and I would put those in the tank instead. One on one side, well, a couple, like maybe like 2 or 3 of the fish on one side or 2 and 3 on the other. Maybe even platies, but actually more than likely it would be platies that I would put into this tank. or like a beta on one side and platies on the other. But I really like this tank. Like, it's super cute, and I want it, okay? And I know exactly what I would do with it, so yeah. And last, but most definitely not the least, one of these days I would love to, once I have my own place, I really want to set up a 10-gallon or a 20-gallon betta sorority tank with females. Hopefully all sisters, but that would honestly be my dream, having 3 or 4 female bettas in the same tank. And having a large enough setup and enough space, I think that would be wonderful to watch, because fish are relaxing, okay? So, yeah.